So, Net, you've just done your level 1 EFT
Yes.
workshop.
Yes.
And before you did this, you knew very little about EFT?
I didn't know, very little, and a friend of mine sent me one of your flyers via email because she read about the cardio myopathy, and I've recently, in the last 6 months, been diagnosed with that. And so what I liked about it was that she was then reducing her drugs and going back to the doctors, and the symptoms were getting better for her. So because it's new for me, I'm on the increase with all my medication. So then when I saw that it was related back to the family, I already believed that anyway.
Yeah.
I just thought I'll come along and see what happens.
So you came along with an open mind. And what happened?
Well, especially, I mean, I'm not sure, but especially as soon as the Vietnam vet stuff came up for me, I mean, it's a bit overwhelming to know where to start, because I was overwhelmed, I suppose, seeing that video of the Vietnam vets.
And that's because your dad was a Vietnam vet?
Yeah, and we suffered with the post-traumatic syndrome all our life, and Dad discovered that what it was years ago, but way later in his life, and that then the Vietnam vets counselling knew that the kids had also had that sort of thing. So then stirred everything up when I saw their grief and what they were experiencing, because Dad hadn't really shown that, and I haven't really seen that from the men. But then also seeing the pain and getting into the guilt for myself, and feeling that, and then kind of not knowing I was carrying that. I didn't know I was carrying that.
So it was great that you were able to tap right through that movie, but you'd also released a whole lot of stuff before that, even working on the first day, and releasing a lot of stuff that every time you had an emotion, it was trapped in the heart. And so no wonder you had cardiomyopathy. So we've done so much releasing on work that's been trapped, emotions that's been trapped in your heart. And you did say, I think on the first day, that normally halfway through the day you'd need a nap, you'd be so tired.
For 6 months, I have slept most, off and on throughout the day. I would organise one little event to do, not drive very far, come home, have a rest. 15 minutes of weeding would mean a 3-hour nap. And you've just done 2 days of 9 till 5:30, and it's after 5:30 in the second day, and look how energised you are. And I can't believe with each release, I was energised again. Like with each completion, I was energised. I wasn't down. I wasn't like in my other things that I practice. For Reiki and all that sort of stuff, as much as it's good, it would still exhaust me. This is like a completion. It completes everything, and it takes you to all the elements. It picks out all the elements, and you don't know where you're going. And when you've completed it, there is nothing then. It's completely gone.
It's a complete energetic release.
And you're ready for the next. Like I don't feel worn out, or that I have to go and have a rest. I'm ready for the next. And if anything, I do feel the energy in my body. And when I felt with the cardiomyopathy, feeling those symptoms, I would have taken myself to hospital. But in feeling that intensity, but it was kind of okay. I was okay. I was okay with how my body was feeling it.
And that's how we tap, is that it is okay to feel this feeling and process it and release it. So it's all one action. It's not just feeling it and then feeling panicked enough to go to hospital, because you've had a lot of feeling of releasing stuff today and yesterday, that if you were at home feeling them, you would have been calling an ambulance.
I would have. And very quickly too, like I felt with the group, I felt the energy that was there. It felt clear and clean, and I felt I could go and get into this very quickly. It was,
and tapping at the same time is that we are releasing it quickly, so that you don't end up with that huge panic and, oh my God, get me to hospital feeling. It's releasing it and processing it. And so you've had a massive release and processing this weekend.
And even went home last night and was so excited, I was still tapping. you know, and I just enjoyed that I've got that control. I have that control.
Yeah, it's very empowering, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, I see myself now as a full recovery of cardiomyopathy. I see that I won't need the drugs. I see that person I know how to heal my heart now.
Yes.
I know how to heal me.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll do.
Yeah, and that's not who you were when you walked in yesterday morning.
I didn't know. I know cardiomyopathy is a gift because it's teaching me this and it's led me here today. So I take it as a gift, but I couldn't learn those things that I wanted to learn to heal myself. And the cardiomyopathy has set me up for a lot of things that I'm learning, including this weekend. Like, I feel so grateful that for the rest of my life, this is what I need. This is another great gift and another tool that I can use.
Exactly.
So I'll be tapping away. I used to tap on my feet, now I'm tapping on my hands.
Yeah, and your body. And you can pass that on. It's a beautiful gift that once you've got, you're able to pay it forward to other people.
I'm already thinking about that.
Yeah.
I'm already, because I sort of practice that with the other things that I do. And I love that you being the practitioner, that you can help someone and you're really not investing a lot of energy. Like, you're really quite with yourself and you're just attuned to them and saying back what they're saying, and I love getting really into that. And I didn't expel much energy. So I'm not tired. I couldn't, when I've done my other healings, I have been exhausted because it's a different, I don't know, it's different.
Well, it's because you're tapping on the points at the same time.
Too.
So you're relaxing and releasing, and anything that you're mirroring or picking up from their own experiences, you're also processing and releasing at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I understand now.
Yeah.
So much to learn about it, and I'm really excited that I'm not as overwhelmed as I thought I would be. I'm really looking forward to, I didn't think I'd come in here being a practitioner. I thought I'll just come here for myself. But even a few things of tapping and getting past the learning and getting, it's all gone. Like, in the next minute, I'm being a practitioner and I'm loving it. Like, it was only seconds ago that there was no way I would not have done it. It's so quick and it's so permanent and it's so complete. And because I've done years of counselling, Vietnam vets, I went for 5 years, and even at some point I had 2 counsellors. So I've done a lot of work, and it's taken years for me to get safe, years for me to open up. You know, not even like Dad in the room. I'd sit with my back in a room and still not feel okay after years with a practitioner. So
for you to get to where you are now in 2 days, so much quicker than all those years of...
it's taken the years out of it.
Yeah.
It's now taken that out, and you've taught me, you've passed on to me how I can manage myself. I mean, how good's that?
That's the great thing. It's like that saying, don't give them a fish, give them a fishing rod and teach them how to fish.
Yeah.
And that's what you've now got, is that ability to work for yourself using EFT and also give it to others. And you're on the journey of EFT.
Yeah.
And I look forward to having you come to the level 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for that now. Thank you. It was a great weekend. It was just awesome.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you.